One of the things I love the most about the God of War series is how Santa Monica presents famous mythologies by changing them yet keeping them somewhat familiar to the original source. One of my favorite examples of this practice is best seen with the character of Atlas. In Greek mythology, Atlas is punished by Zeus to hold the world on his shoulders for siding with the Titans in the Great War. But in the God of War universe, Atlas was imprisoned in Tartarus with his fellow Titans, and it's not until he tried to destroy the pillar that holds the world that his fate was sealed.
The mighty Atlas was left enchained, cursed to forever hold the world on his shoulders. Greater penance than even Zeus himself had placed on the Titans.
Ready at Dawn and Santa Monica Studios took this pivotal moment in Greek mythology and gave it an interesting spin. Moments like these are seen throughout the series, which makes me wonder how they're going to surprise us in the next game with something similar. Perhaps this practice will be used in a scene depicted in the Jotunheim mural.
We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Hey, how's it going guys? Kaptain Kuba here, and today I am once again talking about the Jotunheim mural. And I promise you, this is my last video on the topic. Until the game comes out or we officially get some more information on it from the trailers, which I really doubt. Now, I'm not really changing my mind regarding the identity of the man Atreus is holding. I still think this is 100% Tyr. What I'm changing in this video is my prediction of how he will die. For a while now, I've predicted that Kratos will be responsible for killing Tyr. But after reading how Tyr dies in Ragnarok, I've started to reconsider my prediction. According to the Prosetas, that is the original source for Norse mythology, Tyr will fight a wolf named Garm. And in a very similar fashion to other battles in Ragnarok, neither Tyr nor Garm will make it out alive. They will both kill each other. This made me remember how Santa Monica Studios likes to twist these original myths and give them a new identity. So I asked myself, what if the wolf Garm is actually Atreus? And the reason we see him crying in the mural is because he has just killed Tyr, just like the Prosetas say. And to my surprise, I think there's a lot of evidence to this theory. But first, let's talk about who Garm is. And I hate to break it to you, but there's almost nothing about this character in Norse mythology. Some experts link him to the wolf that guards the entrance to hell, just like Cerberus in Greek mythology. But this theory is really hard to prove for reasons that I'm not going to get in this video. I'll link the article in the description below if you want to learn more about it. The best theory that experts have is that both Fenrir and Garm are the same wolf. This comes from a single line in the Prosetas that reads, "Now Garm howls wildly before the Gnippa cave. Chains will snap and the wolf will run." The imagery of Garm breaking his chains sounds very similar to Fenrir breaking his chains. But the problem is that according to the Ragnarok account, Vidar will kill Fenrir, while Garm and Tyr will kill each other. How can the same wolf die twice in the same battle? Anyway, I'm not claiming to be a Norse mythology expert. Most likely Garm and Fenrir are the same wolf. But experts are still not certain, which gives Santa Monica Studios an opportunity to take this mysterious character and give it an interesting spin. Just like they did with Farbodi being Kratos. So is there any proof that Atreus is the wolf Garm? I think there is, and he was staring at us this whole time.
Boy, have you nothing to say?
Can I turn into an animal? You sure I can't turn into a wolf?
You are welcome to surprise me.
When Atreus learns that he's a god, the first thing he asks his father is if he can turn into a wolf. Up until now, I always thought this question was just foreshadowing his shape-shifting abilities for future games. But it's also possible this is hinting at Atreus being Garm, the wolf that kills Tyr in Ragnarok. If this is the case, then this would make Garm Fenrir's father, making him the most important wolf in Norse mythology, which is exactly what we see in lore and legends. Atreus writes in his journal, "I stepped out into the yard and drew my bowstring. A full pack of huge wolves was pacing near the gate. I counted 6, so I got ready to knock arrows fast. They spread out in half a circle when they saw me. They stared at me with yellow eyes, and then, after a few seconds, they all started howling at the sky. Something buzzed in my head. It was weird. It felt like something I knew." Now, for those of you who didn't get lore and legends, the segment I just read takes place after God of War 2018 and before God of War Ragnarok. And Atreus seems to be remembering what it felt like to be a wolf. But this is really odd, because he doesn't have his shape-shifting powers yet. But maybe, just maybe, he might be remembering the future. I know this sounds weird, but let me explain. In the mural found in the Vanaheim Tower, we see this image. Angrboda breastfeeding Jormungandr while being surrounded by wolves who howl at the sky, just like Atreus described in lore and legends. Now this is what the official God of War novel says about the Jotunheim mural. Kratos' gaze lingered on the final image of the mural, a fragment only partially intact. It showed an enigmatic image of the boy holding a dead body, gazing up at the sky, weeping and cursing. The description of the wolves howling at the sky as well as Atreus weeping and cursing at the sky sound very familiar. We know for a fact giants have a special ability to see what the future holds. We already saw this with Atreus' visions of Thor at the end of the game. What if the line, "It felt like something I knew," is Atreus sensing a future in which he kills Tyr as the wolf Garm? For more context, I tried translating what this mural says, but Santa Monica has made it quite difficult to decipher. If you guys think you can do better, I'd recommend you watch my video on how to translate runes and give it a go. Now if this theory is correct, does this mean Atreus is evil for killing one of the few altruistic gods in this universe? Not necessarily. First of all, we can see his remorse in the mural. And second, this has Odin written all over it. We still don't know what Odin's role in the game will be, but you can rest assured that it will involve trickery of some kind. We still need answers regarding Atreus' rage. Maybe the ultimate form of his rage is turning into the wolf Garm, and Odin somehow will exploit his condition to kill Tyr. I know this theory is kind of convoluted, but I know there's something here with Atreus being a wolf and Tyr dying. I know there's something here, I just don't know what it is yet. Now if you ask me, I like both theories. Kratos killing Tyr makes more sense if you want to separate Atreus from Kratos at the end of the game. But Atreus turning into the wolf Garm and killing Tyr is more true to the original source. So definitely let me know in the comment section below which theory you like more. I know this was a short video, but I just wanted to share with you something I thought was interesting. Now before you go, I want to end this video with a bit of a channel update, and I have to say that lately I've been really busy. My girlfriend Connery here was in the hospital for 5 days and I simply couldn't wrap my head around making videos during that time. Also, my prediction videos has kind of messed me up. Even though it took a long time to make, I really enjoyed how it turned out. This has awakened a desire to make God of War fanfiction. I'm already thinking about doing my prequel story of Ares and maybe another video titled What Happened in the First Timeline. These are going to be really ambitious projects that I haven't even started yet, but I honestly can't wait to hire voice actors and artists to bring these stories to life. And speaking of artists, in a few days I should be uploading a video announcing my first God of War art contest. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I think I'm finally doing it. And something else you guys were requesting me to do is another collab with John 4. Well, I got something even better, because this Saturday, not only is John 4 coming over to discuss God of War, but Sevenir as well as the Fukas. This is going to be a really long pod of cast, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I'll still be uploading theories, lore videos, and top 10s just like I've always done. But I also want to introduce new content for the God of War community to enjoy. And none of these channel's improvements could have been done without my members. I still find it mind-boggling that people give me some of their hard-earned money so I can keep doing my videos. People like Postmortem, Ryan Gordon, and Black Tortoise, to name a few, are truly one of the reasons this channel is still alive. I would also like to thank people who like and share my videos. That doesn't seem like much, but it really does put the channel in the algorithm. So with that said, thanks for watching, and remember, go forth in the name of Ragnarok.